Welcome to my National Podcast. Let's get into it. All right, today is a beautiful Tuesday episode for you guys, and we have an pretty interesting thread for today. So today's thread is, what was the incident in your hometown? All right, so let's see what crazy stuff has been happening in people's hometowns. All right, so principal was having an affair with his assistant. Whoa. All right, when the assistant's husband found out, he killed her. Oh, wow. Their kid was a student in school. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is wild. Imagine. Like, your mom works at the school that you go to and everything like that, and now you're the kid that's known where your dad unalived your mom because your mom was sleeping with the principal. That's crazy. Damn. All right. A landlord called a plumber because of a clogged drain. Turns out the cause of the clog was from a fleshy substance. Okay. Which turned out to be the remains of a missing girl. Tenant ended up being convicted of 2 murders that happened to know the sister of one of the victims. Wow. Imagine being the neighbor of this guy. You see this dude every day and you don't know that he has human remains in his drains. And this dude was just like, oh, the best way to get rid of the body is down the disposal. God damn, son. Like, that's tough. Woo. Golly. The mayor's aide hit my mom with his truck when she was 13. Holy shit. Guy needed glasses to drive but wasn't wearing them. The mayor made all charges go away even though my mom was severely injured. Just things that happen in small towns. Her whole family except for her own parents sided with the mayor. What? The whole family, except for her parents, of course, sided with the mayor? Her whole family was just like, what do you mean, Joanne? Your daughter shouldn't have been out in the middle of the street. Fuck she doing? Why is she out here jaywalking? Like, no. You can't justify running over a girl. Like, what? That's crazy. Sided with the mayor. Years later, one of mom's cousins married his son. We didn't speak to or see anyone from mom's side of the family. Facts, because they out here think it's okay for somebody to be driving without glasses, and they need glasses, to hit a girl and then not have charges or anything against them. Like, that's wild. That's crazy. All right. Older brother came home on leave from Air Force at night without the family knowing. He killed his young brother and tried and failed to unalive both parents, left his 2 younger sisters untouched, tried to plead insanity, couldn't convince them, serving life in prison without possibility of parole. 7 years later, same street, late at night, 18-year-old taps on the 16-year-old ex-girlfriend's window. She answers the window and produces a pew-pew and chapows her in the head. She survived? Wow. He was charged with attempted murder, did his time, and got unalived in a car wreck a few months after his release. Same street the next year, a father hung himself in the garage. Dude, what kind of town do you live in? Oh my goodness. That is, wow. Dang. Imagine not just one bad thing happens, but 3 crazy wild things happen in this dude's just vicinity. Damn. He said not only did a guy come back from the military and unalive his younger brother, tried to unalive both his parents. Why? For what reason? What reason would you come home and just be like, cool, my whole family is about to be donezoed? Like, for what? That's wild. Wow. And then all of a sudden, this young girl, she just answering the window. No, Mark, I don't want to be with you anymore. Oh, for real? All right, then. Click, clack, boom. And crazy enough, she survived that. Damn. Oh, goodness. All right, the retired principal of an elementary school was on his riding lawnmower in his yard. He apparently went a little over the property line into his neighbor's yard. The neighbor came out and blasted. Wow. What? Just going over the property line? It's a mistake. It's a mistake. He was just like, I'm tired of you driving that goddamn lawnmower into my lawn. Like, you know what? I got something for you, buddy. Got something for you. Hold on. I'll be right back. I got something for you. Came outside and was just like, clack, boo, clack. And it was just like, why? Why? My guy, chill. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Relax. Damn. I've told this on here before, but one evening in 74, a high school boy was involved in a very minor fender bender in front of our local theater. He panicked and fled the scene. They found his car several miles south of town, parked by the expressway with the motor running. He was nowhere to be found. He hasn't been heard of since. Whoa. That's wild. I don't think that was a minor fender bender. I think that was some setup stuff. Like, dude, there's no way. Oh my goodness. I mean, that would be scary, dude. To know, like, somebody went missing in your hometown. In the vicinity you live in, somebody went missing. That would be scary, dude. That would be terrifying. Oh, just thinking of the idea of that. You know what I mean? Just the idea of that just is extremely terrifying. All right. Several years ago, a guy tried to unalive his ex. She survived, but her sister, who tried to defend her, was unalived in the attack. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, the sister, the real hero for that one. Dude. Oh. That's tough, man. That's tough. There's no way, man. There's no way. I hope that dude fucking rots in jail forever, man. That's crazy. Just because she broke up with you, you want to unalive her? For what, man? Move on. There's so much coochie out in the world, dude. Damn. And that's why women's out here like, nope, I'll take the bear, please. I've been seeing that so much, and I'm just like, man, after doing this podcast, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm like, yeah. Just because of the few threads that we have done where it's just like, oh, you know what's like the creepiest thing a guy has done, but he thought it was romantic, or what is something where a guy, you know, tries to riz you up, but, you know, it went horribly wrong. Like, if I'm being honest with you, I'm like, damn, man, I kind of see why you girls be choosing the bear, you know? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was this question that kind of went viral where it was just like, ladies, if you're in the woods and you're lost, who would you rather run into, a man or a bear? And a lot of women choose the bear. And it's just like, I kind of see why they choose the bear. It's like, at first I'm like, what? You're crazy. But I mean, yeah. All right. My next door neighbor lost his mind and held his wife and son hostage for 8 hours in their house. And the SWAT team was there. Spike trapped his car and surrounded the house. I was only 8 or 9 and at the start was more concerned about my ability to go to school because that day was field day. I wasn't allowed to go to school and had to be evacuated out of my house by 4 SWAT members. Whoa. He ended up surrendering and I missed out on my last field day. Fuck you, Joey's dad. Joey's dad out here fucking it up for everybody, man. Imagine. And that's your buddy's dad, too. Like, you've eaten with this guy. You've hung out with this dude before. And it must be traumatizing for Joey, though. Man, imagine being Joey. And like your dad is holding the family hostage. Got SWAT outside. They over here, give yourself up. Come out with your hands up. And Joey's dad, we know you're in there. Like, bruh. That's just, nah, man. Nah. Out here, FBI open up. Like, dude. That's crazy, man. I'd be pissed off too. Population 3,000 people in this town in the Netherlands. Over half the population supported the Nazis party during World War II. A doctor was arrested for drugging and graping several nurses and patients. Whoa. A guy was caught fucking a Shetland pony twice. What?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Why? What? Okay. Like, I don't think that one was as bad as the first two, but sure. Like, okay, man. Okay. Yeah, out of nowhere, it was just like, yeah, we lumped the pony fucker in with the grapists and the Nazi guys. That guy's just as bad. I guess he just needed to throw a third one in there, and he was just like, you know what? We're going to throw the pony fucker in there. Why not? Why not? Everybody hated him anyway. Like, okay, all right. Some nut job rammed the front door of the city courthouse with his SUV with the intent of getting in and taking hostages. Instead, the city SWAT team was about 30 seconds away in the middle of a drill, so the van was already loaded and ready to go. He didn't get very far. Wow. Dude, imagine being one of those officers, though. Like, you're just doing a drill, and out of nowhere, they were like, yo, we got a call. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. And you get to the city hall, and it's a dude just plowed his SUV into the front. Like, why? Bro. You know, and they're just posted up, and they're just ready to go. Like, hey, get out, man. Like, what are we doing here? That was a bad day to choose that. He really didn't think that through, because for some reason, he probably thought he was getting away with something. You know, he was just like, these taxes are unbearable. I'm about to do something about it. Didn't get very far. He went to jail for nothing. For nothing. You accomplished nothing. Absolutely zero, zilp, niche, nada. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. All right, a few years ago, a couple cops got drunk while on duty and played Russian roulette. Yo. And one of them got shot in the face and was unalived. Very recently, a cop drove his vehicle directly into a gay bar, and then when the owner ran outside to be like, what the fuck, said cop arrested the owner for refusing to show identification.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Huh? Also known as and then arrest the other owner for resisting arrest, also known as asking why the cop drove into their business and then got mad at the people inside the business. What? This dude crashed into a bar, regardless if it's a gay bar or straight bar. I mean, that probably didn't need to be thrown in there. But if I'm being honest with you crash into an establishment, and then you're sitting there talking about, Oh, I need to see your identification. No. You crashed into my spot. Who are you? Who are you? What is this? Do you have a reason for crashing into my establishment? Do you have a reason for all of this? Like, what the hell is going on? Nah, man, I bet you he got a big payday from the police department that day. Oh, my goodness, because I know I'd be filing a lawsuit 100%. I'd be like property damage. I'd have been like unlawful arrest, wrongful charges, all that. And then I'd have been like emotional distress, because think about it. A car flying through your place of business. Yes. Emotional distress, trauma. Like, nah, man, I'd be like, I want to see a fat settlement. I'm talking about $1 million settlement. I'm getting 1M. I don't want anything less than 1M. Nah. All that cop put me through, nope. 1M, 1 million. And nah, fuck that shit. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. There's no way you could sit there and just be like, oh, show me some ID. Fuck out of here, bro. Damn. 2 guys followed a woman and her kids home from a store, tied them up, beat the husband, raped the mom and her 2 girls, then burned the house down. The husband got away, but the mom and the girls unalived. They sped off and crashed into the cops that were on their way to the scene. One was unalived. The other person is in prison. Sorry, they're both still alive, as people have reminded me. Okay. Wow. Dude. What? How just deranged and evil of a person do you have to be to follow a woman and her children home, tie them up, rape them, and then burn the house down that they're in? Like, dude, how just deranged and evil of a person do you have to be to do something like that? Man, because I guarantee you, when they caught that guy, they were just like, why? Why would you do that? For what reason? What would compel you to be that evil of a person in society? Like, damn, man. Woo, this is a good thread. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll do like 5 more. All right, a football player at my high school, unalived, standing at the corner waiting for the bus to take him home from school. The stop sign, located about 2 feet over his head, just dropped off and struck him in the head, unaliving him instantly. Found out the next day at school. It was devastating. Oh, talk about just the worst place, the wrong place, wrong time, just being in the worst place in the universe. Like, dude, just be standing there. You're just waiting for your ride. You're like, damn, man, I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to relax. I had a tough day at school, and a stop sign just smacks you in the head, and you're done. Instant. It's not a thing where he was fighting for his life. Nothing. It was instant. He was just gone. Lights out. That's it. He didn't even get a chance. Like, damn, man. I'd be devastated too if I found out something about that. And then I ain't gonna lie to you, I would be wary of stop signs. I'd be just like, no thanks. I'm just, hey, god damn. I'd put some trauma in you, boy. Like, no. Shit. Alright, my neighbor got chopped up by her boyfriend and burned her remains in the fire pit outside her house. He kept telling her family, who legit lives down the street, that she was away on a business trip. His story wasn't adding up after 6 weeks of not hearing from her at all. He's serving life in prison now. I'm sure. What? God damn, son. That is crazy. There's no way. For what? For what? Why? Why? There's so much coochie in the world, my guy. You didn't need to do all this to her. Oh, and I guarantee it was a thing where he got like caught cheating or some dumb shit, or she got mad at him for something, or, she probably found some other guy. Like, dude, what in the hell is going on here? Oh, goodness, there's a car alarm going on outside. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. But, man, like, what in the hell, dude? And now you're serving life in prison. That's the worst part about it. You're serving life in prison now, and you're just sitting in there like, damn, I could have just walked away from this girl. Looking stupid. Now you're going to rot away in that fucking place, man. All right. We had a pet serial unaliver on the loose a while ago. Poisonous food was being left for them to eat, and we lost something around 20 of our furry friends. Oh, the town was in an uproar, and luckily the prick was found. The city police was quick to hand him in over to the state police before the town lynched him. Facts. Because there ain't no way you're feeding my little chippy tender some poisonous food. For what? That is so fucked up. I would argue majority, I would say 90% of people look at their pets as actual family members. I know I do. I look at my little furry friends and my little chippy tenders and all that. And chippy tenders are cats, okay? That's what I like to call them. They're my little kitty cats. But I no, he would get his ass beat. Oh my goodness, he would get his ass beat. I'd make him eat rat poison and be like, yeah, man, how does it feel? How does it feel? I wouldn't give him like a lethal dose to where it could kill him, but I'd give him, a dose enough to where, he's just puking and shitting type stuff, like, nah, man, I'd force feed that shit. Like, who are you? Nah. Feel the anger with me, people. Whether you're at work or you're listening to this in the car, just give a good little, just give a little, for me, because that's just, animals can't defend themselves from that kind of stuff. That's messed up, man. Like, think about it. Say you have like an outdoor cat, or you have a dog that, roams around the yard and goes to neighbors' houses every once in a while, or whatever. And out of nowhere, they come across some food, and then you're wondering why your animal is sick. Take them to the vet, and they're like, yeah, your dog or your cat has been poisoned. Like, huh?
What did he say?
I'd be seeing red. I'd be like, where is he? Man, that's crazy. All right. Jacqueline Subdurio, okay, the woman who was hit by a drunk driver in Austin, Texas, who then suffered extreme burn damage. She is often the face of anti-drunk driving education. All right, man. Whoo, God, that must be very tough. Wow. To get hit by a drunk man. Oh, sympathies go out. My goodness. All right, 16-year-old kid in the late 80s unalived his whole family with an axe in their home after an argument with his dad. Being a small Midwestern town in the late 80s, the media blamed it on the naughty music he listened to. Okay. It was especially scandalous because he went to the private Catholic school where all the perfect and picious kids went. He lives his whole life in prison. Dude, that's crazy. And if you want to look him up, they gave a Wikipedia page. His name was David Brom. But my goodness, like, is it really worth it? Don't get me wrong. I've gotten into arguments with my parents and family members and stuff like that, but it don't make me want to unalive them, because I look at it like, for one, it's not worth it. Two, this is some, bullshit in the grand scheme of things. It's just like, all right, you kind of look at it like, why are we fighting about this dumb shit anyway? And then three, it's like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail. You know, because then you're in jail and you're thinking to yourself like, damn, I should have just let it go. You know, damn, I should have just let it go. Or I should have just not talked to them anymore. Or I should have just did this. I should have did that. Like, instead of thinking shoulda, coulda, woulda, how about making the action to not to? You know, like, man, that's just, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know how many we've done already. I want to say that was 3, so I'm just going to do 2 more. If you're counting, I'm sorry. But yeah. Husband was having a night in with his young son, and his wife was out at a Christmas party. He called 3 prostitutes to their home. An unalived one raped the other next to their unalived counterpart. They escaped, ran naked down the street, and to safety of a neighbor. He went to jail. The wife had no idea he was like this. What about the son? What about the kid? What the hell? Bro. Huh? Like, dude, I understand if, like, the son went with the wife and all that. Okay, understandable. But the son was there. He was there. Yo. Oh, my goodness gracious, man. Wow. That kid's going to grow up. So now that's some real parent trauma. That's some real parent trauma. A lot of times I be hearing, like, people say, oh, my parents gave me trauma because they yelled at me. Oh, my parents gave me trauma because they spanked me as a kid. Man, fuck out of here. That is real trauma. Your dad literally unaliving a random lady of the night and then raping the other 2 to the point where there is an unalive person in your home, and then your dad is getting hauled away by the police, and then mom is just like, I didn't know any of this was happening. Like, facts. Yeah. How would you? And then on top of that, if you look at it from the mom's perspective, that's traumatizing too, because it's just like, you think you know someone. So imagine her getting into a relationship, you know, and she's just like, so, you know, do you have any, like, mental issues or anything like that? You know, like, oh, is that a joke or something? Like, no, it's not. My ex unalived a random lady of the night and raped 2, and he's in jail now. Like, you know, like I'm not joking about this. Like, that must be extremely difficult for her to ever trust a man, especially around her son. You know, even her son is probably just like, Mom, I don't know. I'm just, oh, woo. All right, this is going to be our last one for this juicy thread. My goodness, this thread has been juicy. It's been a little murder mystery thread, and I've actually been really enjoying it. In high school, one of the rally chairs and one of my close friends unalived unexpectedly. Details came out that he was huffing that compressed air spray or whatever it is, and it functionally froze his lungs. No. And when he huffed it all at once, his mom found him unalived in his bed. None of us knew he was into that. The whole school was distraught. It was pretty hard to get over, for a lot of people still miss him. Wow. That's crazy. Dude, like the aerosol cans that are used usually for like computers or electronics and stuff like that, you know, you spray it down to get dust off. He was just huffing on that shit and it froze his lungs, and he was just in bed like and he just couldn't breathe, and it was just done, just suffocated to death all by himself in his bed. Oh my God, that must have been the scariest thing to witness. Like, imagine, like, I couldn't even imagine like drowning, you know. This man drowned on land. You know, imagine just being in your bed, your place of comfort, and you're drowning. Oh Yeah, that's tough, bro. Shit. Woo. Oh my goodness, but that's going to be it for that thread for today. Boy, that was juicy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that thread as much as I did. My goodness, if you ever had any one of those stories or experienced something like that, definitely leave it out down in the comments and share, because that is crazy. It's crazy. This world is so big and there's so much things going on all at once. You never really know until you know what I mean? And so hopefully you guys enjoyed that thread as much as I did. We're going to hop into announcements super duper fast. We'll get through those and then we'll get on to our scenarios for today's gorgeous Tuesday episode. Patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. We're going to get an exclusive episode every single Friday. Get on in there, man. I know we have the first of the month free Patreon episode, so definitely use that to get in there. If you want to just be a free member and you want to just get the free episodes, you can do that too. I'm going to keep that free month Patreon episode thing. I'm going to keep that a thing forever. So if you guys just want to be free members, you could totally do that, but just get in there. But if you want to be able to send in your scenarios to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday show, the $3 a month. All right. And like I said, we've had people come in there. I was even saying this on one of the Patreon episodes. I was just like, even if you get in there for a month, you're still going to get 3 exclusive episodes through that whole thing. And, it's still a lot if you don't renew or whatever. It's all good. It's just good to get in there, And then if you're primarily an audio listener, keep downloading the podcast as well as rating us 5 stars, man. I've been enjoying seeing the numbers go up and up and up and up. We do have our down days, but man, you guys bring it back up. And I've noticed usually in the middle of the week is when you guys really tune into the episodes. So I do appreciate that. And then sometimes at the end of the week, because you guys have the Tuesday and the Thursday episode to kind of chew on throughout the week. So I do appreciate all of that support. And you guys downloading the episodes, it is free and it helps out so much. And then rating the podcast 5 stars, again, that helps so much and it's completely for free. And if you guys want to help out even more, say you don't have time for a podcast, or you want to recommend it to a friend or whatever, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, show them a couple of the clips we got going on, give them a little taste of what we got going on over here, and hopefully you can turn them into a listener too. If you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, subscribing to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Am I the Asshole podcast, all one word, helps out a lot over there. Even if you don't watch us on the YouTube, which you should, I put in a lot into the production value of the show. So that way, it's nice for you guys. But if you don't want that and you just enjoy the audio, it's all good. But subscribing over there does help. I do want to address one thing. I've been getting a lot of comments about this, okay? And I'm going to address this really quick. You guys, I'm not touching the microphone. Okay? I've been getting this comment a lot. I'm the type of person that I always need to be fidgeting with something in my hand, okay? So when I'm reading the stories and stuff like that, I fidget, okay? And this is the closest thing to me. So I fidget and I move it around and I touch it and all this kind of stuff. And it bothers you guys. So I'm going to do better and I'm going to not touch it anymore. I will set it and forget it. Sometimes we do have a second camera angle. And so sometimes I do like to angle the microphone so it is always pointing to my mouth, because I do know that majority of my listeners are audio listeners, and I do try to keep the audio quality as top notch for you guys as possible, so that way you guys get a good audio experience. My voice isn't too loud, I'm not screaming any of this and that, and that's why I do move it and I try to keep it in front of my mouth. All right, I'm just letting you guys know. I was thinking about addressing it, but I just saw so many comments in there. I was like, I might as well just address it on a show. So that's why I'm addressing it on a show. I read you guys' comments. I'm trying to be better. All right. And I know a lot of, and then also the reading thing. Okay. Look, I'm reading this shit verbatim and they be misspelling shit. Grammar is bad. Periods are in the wrong place. They don't use commas. I'm reading verbatim. All right. I'm reading verbatim. I'll try to change it up here and there, but for the most part, I'm reading verbatim. Okay, that's just is what it is. All right, so lighten up on your boy just a little bit. All right, but I'm trying to be better for you guys. Okay, trying to be better for you guys. But without further ado, let's get into our scenarios for today. Now that I've addressed all that stuff, let's get into it. All right, am I the asshole for walking out of a baby shower early because I found out that my boyfriend has a work wife? Yo, okay. Well, man, what's up with you guys? You guys love just cheating this week, huh? Okay, so one of my boyfriend's close colleagues had their baby shower today, and he asked if I wanted to tag along. I got there, everything was pretty, and there was some good vibes. It was mostly the colleague's family, and 3 of his other coworkers were there, who ended up meeting 1 male, 2 females. When my boyfriend went to introduce me to one of the women, his male coworkers jumped in saying that's his work wife. Uh-oh, and they all laughed. My boyfriend didn't really laugh genuinely, but more coyly. So he was kind of just like, guys, come on. With his head down like he knew it wasn't right. Whoop! I did not laugh at all and looked at both of them. The guy continued, yeah, everyone knows they're practically married. You should see their faces whenever one is missing out of work. They act so depressed. I asked if I could join them so I can get free food too. Not verbatim, but that's basically what he said. This man is going for his neck, bro. Do you not, like, come on. The ladies aren't going to like this, and it's understandable, and I'm sorry, but guy code, my dude. What do we do? My girl is right here. You ain't got to say all that. This man's airing out the dirty laundry. He has been waiting for this moment. He's like, oh, yeah. The girlfriend's here. His work wife is here. Yeah. I'm about to stir the pot, baby. I'm about to stir the pot. This man's been getting away with this for too long. With his pretty ass. He's been getting away with it for too long. Save some bitches for the rest of us, man. You old good looking motherfucker. Oh, he was waiting for this one. Oh, because there ain't no way you outing a dude this hard. You out here like, oh yeah, I'm going to read it verbatim. He said, yeah, they're practically married. They go to lunch together all the time. You should see their faces when one isn't there. They're practically depressed. Like, dude, you going for this man's neck. God. I had no words. The work wife tried to make light of the situation by tapping my shoulder and joking, don't worry, he's in good hands. And then she started telling my boyfriend that I was beautiful and that he's lucky to have me. I didn't know what to say. I smiled politely and whispered to my boyfriend that I was leaving. He tried gripping my hip harder as an indirect way of saying no. But I pulled it off and called an Uber to go home because I was distraught. Facts. She's mad as hell. She like, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. You old lying ass harlot. You trying to steal my man. What you mean? Oh, she's so beautiful and you're lucky to have her. Fuck out of here. No. You trying to steal my man and you know you are. And homeboy's over there just like, oh. Man, like my work girl and my outside of work girl are at the same function. And then I got my boy over here going for my neck, spilling all the beans. Like, come on, man. She didn't even know all that. Like, dude, this man is stuck. He never mentioned having a work wife to me. Facts, because why would he? And I don't like the thought of it at all. I guess people were asking where I went And my boyfriend felt awkward because he had to make up a lie for me leaving early when they could already tell the real reason why I left so abruptly. He wanted me to wait and talk it out later. I knew I was only going to get angry if I did. Am I the asshole? No. I don't think you're the asshole at all. Because your boy is scheming. Your boy got some work coochie, and then he got you. I mean, you might be the main girl, I'm guessing, but my man's got him a backup. Yeah, he definitely got him a backup, and she's gunning for your man. She's gunning. You probably already know that. I ain't got to tell you that. You already know. You know what I mean? That women intuition and that, gut feeling thing you women get, where you're like, whoop, 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 whoop. Uh-oh. There's another bitch talking to my man. You're like, I don't need to tell you that. But, for us audience, we the outside people. We out here like, she gunning for your man. She want your man. She out here like, oh, you're so lucky. Oh, you're so pretty. Da, da, da. Nah, because I guarantee you when you left, she was out here just like, bitch don't deserve you. She just left her man. Like, I would never, not me. Oh God. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Damn. You might as well let her have him. You might as well let her have him because that relationship is done. And I hate to say that, but that relationship is done, girl. It is over. It is over. Woo! You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments because that was crazy. Oh. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to buy a new house with my girlfriend? We've been living together for almost 2 years. For the last year, we've been living in a house I inherited from my grandmother. It is a 3-bedroom, 30-year-old house, and I've put a lot of work into it to make it a home. I tore up all the original carpet and laid down hardwood floor, redone the kitchen, and started to redo the bathroom. It's completely paid off, so we pay the insurance, property tax, and utilities. Last week, while we were shopping for cabinets for the bathroom, my girlfriend brought up the idea of selling the house once I finished the bathroom, then use the money to buy a new house. I wasn't into the idea at first and became less interested the more she tried to talk me into it. Facts. Why would you sell a paid off house just to go get a mortgage? What? That makes no sense. What are you doing? That's working backwards. Do you understand that there are people in your position that are paying 30-year mortgages and the interest rates is not helping either? Like, the lowest interest rates on houses right now are 8-9%. And you have a paid off house. What do you mean? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, why? I'd be telling him, like, you would be dumb to sell a paid off house to go get a 8-9% 30-year mortgage. That's ridiculous. No. Her reasoning is that no matter how much I fix it up, it's still a 30-year-old house. However, it's in a good location near schools, the highway, so its value is high if I sell. It's about 20 minutes further drive from our work. My reasoning for wanting to stay put is that I've put a lot of work into it and I own it outright. Facts. I don't like the idea of being stuck into a mortgage. I don't mind that it's old and I don't mind the extra drive. She's really trying to talk me into it and have gone to some model homes with her girlfriends. She's bringing home brochures and is mad I won't look at them. I think, yeah, and that's, okay. Am I the asshole? All right. No, you're not the asshole because that's the dumbest decision you could ever make. I think she doesn't understand all that goes into owning a house and a mortgage on that. Because think about it like this. I would sit her down and be like, look, if we were to sell this house, what we're going to be effectively doing is we're going to be shrinking the amount of money we have a month. The reason I'm able to do all this renovating and I'm able to make the house look the way I want it to and do all this stuff is because we don't pay mortgage. We don't pay that. And we're not paying it at a fucking 8-9% interest rate. Like, you got to understand, when you're locked into a 30-year mortgage like that, that 8-9%, you're going to be paying on that for the first at least 10 years. You're not going to be hitting principal until you're at least 15 years into that mortgage. You're going to be paying nothing but interest for those first few years. And it's like, you own the house outright. You ain't got to do shit but pay utilities and taxes. And that's it. That's it. Like, it makes no sense for you. Like, who cares if it's a 30-year-old house? Most people's houses are 30 plus years old, if I'm being honest with you. And a lot of newer homes, they're not really worth moving into anyway. Because for one, they're dumb expensive. And then two, it's like a lot of these houses that are like brand new anyway, it's like, yeah, sure, they're nice and shiny, but they're going to have lower property value. They're going to have lower return on investment. Like, an older house like that has been appreciating in value for the last 30 years. 30 years that house has been appreciating in value. So why would I go buy a house that has no appreciation right now? It has, like, why? That's an appreciating asset at that point. It won't appreciate for at least another 5 years. Like, why? Why? When you could live in a house that you own outright, and then you can put money into a retirement, put it into a Roth IRA, a 401k, whatever. Like, she's not thinking about the future. She's just thinking about, oh, you know, I just want to spend money. I just want to be in something new. I'd kick her ass to the curb, bro. I'd be like, I'm living in this house. If you don't want to live in this house, then bye-bye. Fuck are we talking about here? Nah, dude, you're not the asshole just because financially it makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. That's just ridiculous. And you can look up just the basics of economics in real estate and realize that would be a dumb decision, you know? And I guarantee the people listening to this are just like, facts. If I had a paid off house that was given to me, why would I move out of it? You know, it's crazy. Like that, man, and me included, and you listening probably are like, what? A paid off house? And it was just given to him? So I wish. I'm just saying. We're going to get on to the next one, but let me know what you think about that one in the comments, because, man, I'll kick her to the curb. All right. So, am I wrong for dating my ex-girlfriend's friend? Yo. It's a bit of a dick move, but I mean, okay, we'll see. Okay, she 18 broke up with me, 20 male, after finding out that 3 of my grandparents had dementia.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What? Like,
What?
it makes no sense. Help. I mean, why are you dumping me for my grandparents having dementia? That has nothing to do with me. Like, what? Okay. All right. Out of fear that I might pass on the defective genes to her future children. And I get it. That's stupid, but okay. I mean, I live in constant fear myself, worried if one day I'd go through the same thing. I told her that I don't even want kids, but she said that she wants to have kids one day, so we parted ways. She said it would lead nowhere with her wanting healthy kids and me being unable to provide that. This happened last month. 2 weeks ago, her friend Amy, same age, 18, told me she doesn't plan on having children and is therefore not worried about my genes, asked me out, and I said yes. Oh, shit. Amy was just like, oh, no way. They went to a little coffee shop, and homegirl was just like, oh, because she was just like, how, Amy's like, oh, so how, how are you and your boyfriend doing? Da, da, da. I broke up with him because his grandparents got dementia, and I'm trying to have kids, and I don't want his defective ass genes. Da, da, da. She was like, oh, really? Oh, really now? I'm sure he's kind of taking that hard. And she's just like, oh, I don't care how he's taking it. Blah, 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 blah. And she was just like, hey, yo, what's Gucci? How you doing? You want to go on a date sometime? I would have said yes, too. What the fuck we talking about? Come on now. My ex told me it's wrong to date your friend or your ex's friend. I never heard of this before. I don't have any friends. I'm still going to keep dating Amy, but am I the asshole for it? Fuck no. Fuck no. You wanted to be out of my life. I let you out of my life. I said, scoochy scooch, get out of my life. Bye-bye. You don't want to be with me no more? Okay. But your friend does. So, bye-bye. You have no say in this. Like who the hell are you? Who are you? Nah, bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby girl. Because I guarantee you it's one of those things where it's like how kids, when they don't play with a toy anymore and then they see another kid playing with it and then all of a sudden they want to play with it now. That's how she is. I guarantee you. She looked at it like she broke up with homeboy and then all of a sudden, she is dating her man. She's like, wait, hold on. That's mine. What do you mean? What is this? Why are you guys together doing no. You can't do that. And it's like, yes, I can. What do you mean? You let me go. And I said, scoochy scooch, bye-bye. Have a nice time. And I moved on. But you mad that I moved on? Nah. Yeah, that's not it. Nah, man. You ain't the asshole at all. I don't know. Again, you guys, let me know what you think about that one in the comments. But I don't think he's the asshole for that one. Like, nah, man. All right, cool. This is going to be our last one for today's Tuesday episode. Thank you guys for so much. If you gotten to this part of the episode, we're going to get right into this scenario. Am I the asshole for going full scorched earth on my wife and her family? Yo, this episode has just been nothing but some shiesty dudes. Man, we haven't got a single girl. I haven't hit
She belongs to the street.
in a while. God damn, man. Maybe men do suck. God damn. All right. Okay. So my wife has cancer. Damn. She cheated and took him to the results. Wait. Whoa. Hold on. That was one sentence and it was already like. Hold up. Okay. So his wife has cancer. And she has the nerve to cheat on her husband? She was just like, I'm dying anyway. I might as well get as much penis as I can, I guess. Okay. All right. She cheated and she took the dude to the results. Okay. God damn. Woo. This one started hot. She had been trying to have a baby with him for 18 months. And when he rejected, she came to me while still swiping Tinder.
God damn. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So for a year. So for a year and a half plus 2 months, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So she cheated. And the dude that she was cheating on you with. All right, maybe this was okay. Yeah,
She belongs to the street.
There we okay. Yeah, man. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. So she's been trying to have a baby with this dude, and she's married to you. And she's still swiping on Tinder. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's get through it. I know you guys are like, get to it. Okay. I took some time to process it all. and was guided by Reddit before, many of who I thought was in the wrong before all the info has come to light. I have managed to come to terms, and I have started to deal with it in my own way. I have got her out of the house and started the divorce process, etc. However, I have now possibly gone too far. The screenshots of her conversations behind my back have been printed and laminated and posted to all of her close friends and family. Whoa. They have also been hung around town on certain key areas. Okay, I did censor them to keep them PG. I have gone out of my way to make sure absolutely everyone knows exactly what happened, and in the process may have seriously destroyed her life. Some people seem to think I have gone too far, so am I the asshole? Whoa. Look, I 100% think that what she did was wrong as fuck. 1,000%. And you divorcing her, you kind of getting on her ass and kicking her out of the house. Like, personally, I think that's enough. You know, you got her out of your life. She's divorced. It is what it is. I don't think you guys have kids, not that I know of, but it's one of those things where it's like, I think that was enough. I don't think you had to go blasting her shit around town. I mean, maybe you could have made just like a Facebook post or something, you know, just saying, hey, this is what happened to me. You know, this is why me and my girl, because I get it. You don't want to tell the same fucking story over and over to each individual person, family member, friend, and all that kind of stuff. You rather just make like one kind of Instagram post thing like, look, this is what happened and this is what's going on. And I would be even okay with that, because yeah, you putting her on blast, but I mean, it's the truth and it's what's happening, and people are going to be asking anyway, and I don't want to tell the story 50 million times. So I get that, but you put it around town, like strangers and people that don't even know who you guys are out here like, oh, like, yo, she
belongs to the streets.
Man, she been doing all that and she been doing all this, like, yo, and she got cancer, like, what? And that's why I made that comment. Like, you know, she looks at it like, I got cancer, I'm gonna die anyway, I'm gonna get as much penis as possible, because she out here doing the most. And I mean doing the most. Like, no, sweetheart. Jeez. Like, there's doing a lot and then there's doing the most. Oh, but I do think he's the asshole for posting it around town. All right. That's what I think he's the asshole for. He's the asshole for posting it around town, doing all that. Tell friends and family the situation and what's going on, what she did, why she's wrong, and all that good stuff. I'm all about that. But you didn't have to blast it all over town. That to me was way too far. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, or, you know, you might be like, hey, nah, if a girl was doing that to me, or if a guy was doing that to me, I would do the same thing, blah, blah, blah. I ain't judging you. I'm just saying that's too much. Again, you know, you can make a social media post to let the friends and family know. You know what I mean? And that should be the extent of it. And obviously, you know, kick her out, divorce her, all that stuff. But god damn, man. This has been nothing but a juicy, juicy episode, man. I hope you guys have really, really enjoyed this crazy Tuesday episode. My god. I ain't gonna lie to you. This episode was a bit of a banger. It was a bit of a banger. And if you've gotten this far into the episode, again, man, thank you so much. You guys are real ones. I appreciate all of the support that you guys have been showing as far as TikTok, Instagram, downloads, and rating the podcast, and even YouTube, man. You guys have been doing awesome. Again, I don't mind the criticism comments. I love seeing them. It helps me make the show better for you guys. And again, I'll stop touching the mic. I got you guys. Again, I'm just a fidgeter, and I have to be fidgeting with something, and that's just the way I am, all right? You know, I'm just that way, okay? Yeah, you know, but I'm gonna learn. I promise. I'm gonna be better for you guys. I'm gonna read better too. I love you guys, okay? You guys are, well, you know, the reason I keep doing this show, and just the fact that I just love doing it. You know what I mean? And it's cool because you guys do send in your stuff, and it's wild. You know what I mean? It's wild. Like, this shit is crazy, and I love doing this show. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Patreon.com/MileyAsshole Podcast. Again, exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario for Tuesday and Sunday. If you are an audio listener, man, keep downloading the podcast. I keep seeing the downloads go up, 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 up. You know, we hit that awesome milestone of 10K. My next milestone is 50K. So hopefully we can get there. The podcast is almost a year old, man. We've been doing this for 9 months. It's been wild. 10 months actually, because it'll be June. So yeah, 10 months, man. We've been doing this for a long time, and I appreciate you guys. It's been a lot. It's been a long road, a lot of content. Some episodes are bangers and some aren't. But if I'm being honest with you, man, you guys have stuck through, and I appreciate that so much, man. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the new book that we're covering. I'm still trying to get used to it because it is a slower pace from Haunting Adeline. So I'm still trying to get used to it, but we'll be doing that on Thursday. I love you guys all so much. Again, if you want to support the show, man, please do it in all the ways possible. And for the new book, I'll also have a playlist link down there for you guys. If it's not down there yet, I'm working on it. Yeah. So I'll have that down there for you guys shortly. Okay. Love you guys all. I'll see you on Thursday. Peace and chicken grease.